This is going to be a fun fight because it's Boston, the hub of healthcare and healthcare technology, right? All right, our first fighter is Dr. Jim Mault, and Jim is more than just a doctor. He actually ran Qualcomm Life before he now runs a company called CQuentia. He also happens to be, did his residency at Duke, while my brother and I were students at Duke, so we're kind of like kindred spirits in that regard, and I think I'm nowhere near as smart as him. Please give it up. No, go Duke. Give it up for Jim Mault. Jim has his hands full with his opponent. His opponent is from Poland, and she owns Boston, all right? She spent an entire career in healthcare at, you name every top pharmaceutical company, all right? And right now, she is currently the global head of digital acceleration and innovation at Takeda Pharmaceuticals. Please give it up for Magdalena, an awesome first name, Schoeneich.
I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you want to have a good time,
Big
just give
Pharma.
me a call.
All right, who's going to go first?
I go?
The floor is yours, 45 seconds.
All right, so from pharma perspective, I will argue that in digital tech, that success depends not on technology, but on purpose and collaboration. If we don't know why we're putting million wearables in our studies, it's wasteful. We have tons of data, nobody knows what to do with this, and we just wasted money. And we also have to be much more humble as a big pharma and realize that there are companies that are much better than us in developing digital, many of you here. And what about the video gaming studios? Well, if they know how to develop a video gaming that will predict depression or suicidality or help us with outcomes, it's on us to guide them and make sure they follow all the regulation, not make big fuss about that. That's when we will be successful, not technology, purpose and partnerships.
All right. Jim, the floor is yours, 45 seconds.
45 seconds. $50 billion we've all paid for electronic medical records. Who feels like their health is better? Okay. How many of you, raise your hand if you have a mobile health app on your phone or someone you know. Raise your hand, keep it in the air. How many of you are paying $5 a month or more for that mobile health app? Oh my gosh. So let me get this right. We're not any healthier and nobody's making any money at this. What is the problem here? The problem is big data does not mean better health. And digital health itself right now has been a complete failure.
45 seconds, that's a good way to end it. We have a fight. 30 seconds, Magdalena.
And you got big pharma behind it all.
Oh.
No. Oh.
It's okay, it's okay. I'm going to call an audible and give her the opportunity to do an underhanded dig herself. Go ahead.
No, I don't have to dig anything. Come on.
That was mean.
Who's talking here? Yeah. Big data. I actually absolutely agree. We don't need millions of data, but we need people who actually will be telling this more openly and more often. You know, as a doctor, you have a great credibility to go and tell people this. We have lots of you guys going on stage and saying everyone have to have another big data app and become another Flatiron. That's BS. How many Flatirons are there? We cannot focus on just big data cliche. Let's do something with a purpose and join forces, as I think we are more likely to do so than fight.
And you have 30 seconds to rebut.
Well, we got to get out of this. There's definitely huge potential here, but the reality is it's really about the intelligence layer. It's what are we going to do with all this data? How many of you ever had a wearable, a Fitbit or an Apple Watch? Well, yeah. How many of you are wearing it now? Ooh, look at that. Okay. So you've got new data, but here's what we got to do is we got to figure out what to do with that data that's intelligent, because we don't have time to look at all this stuff. So
no questions from the audience, but that was pretty good.
Anyways, it's all about the new frontier is the intelligence, the algorithms and the data science that can help us know what to do with all this information.
All right. Our first question is coming from Angela.
All right, so you both said data, the proliferation of data, health tech is only going to work if we have data. What if I don't want to put on that watch because I don't trust you? What if I don't trust your purpose? Because your purpose is to sell video games, as you said, and your purpose is to whatever. So how do you get over trust?
Sell more drugs.
I go? So firstly, my purpose is not the video game. It's to find the mean to which we can realize and deliver on purpose that's important for the patients. When we start developing the solutions, the first thing is what is the need across the value chain? I mean, if you talk about MADRS, right, depression rating scale, developed in 1979, it's almost 40 years old. And we're expecting people to answer the questions like 15-year-old, do you think they will tell you, are you depressed, are you about to kill somebody, kill yourself? Absolutely no. But they are the means, technology, like video gaming, like online community, that we can repurpose to help people be open about their condition and help us find solution to this.
Okay, Jim.
Well, the data's an issue. Who wants to sell their data? Well, everybody's making money off your data. So the privacy and security is part of the whole issue. It's all a trust relationship. And right now, we don't know what's happening to your data, who it's being shared to, and who's making money off that data. And again, those big pharmas over here are mining your data. They have 700 apps out there that are trying to acquire data from you and then figure out how to get your doctor to write a prescription for,
All right.
for their medication.
Who's got the second question? Robin.
I'll take it. So you know that data is only as good as the algorithms behind it, and data can yield some pretty crazy results, especially in the medical field. So I think the object is to combine the knowledge, empathy, collaboration of humans with all this data. And so my question to you guys is, if I get sick, am I going to call Garmin or Fitbit, or am I going to call my doctor?
Who wants it? Go for it.
Big pharma.
That's Robin, you want your doctor to have the tools and the intelligence that are going to basically bring those answers to their doorstep and tell them what this data means and then what to do in response to that. And that's going to make your doctor look like a genius by having those tools. And that's what the data is really all about.
Magdalena.
I mean, your average doctor have hundreds of patients, so you want to call him when it's needed. And I think maybe right now Garmin and Fitbit aren't the right solution, but if we think about Turing test, I mean, at some point we're going to be at the stage that an app can through algorithms, can understand the little things that's going on with you and pick up on the right important issue that you really have, and then inform the doctor. And it doesn't have to be Fitbit. It can be a cute Jibo or Pepper, and I think where we're going, you're going to see some pretty empathetic apps. Ross Picard is working on stuff like that at Media Lab, so
All right.
optimistic.
We're going to open the voting. You got 45 seconds. This is a good one. All right, Chibin, put up them scores. Magdalena!
I'm having such a good
That was a close one.